Roy Keane told the most Roy Keane story possible about Carlos Queiroz. Roy Keane isn't exactly the kind of man you'd want to cross, because apparently if you do, then apparently there is a very good chance that he'd try and rip your head off. It's hardly news to say that Roy Keane is a man with anger issues. Ask Mick McCarthy, Alfie Inge Holland, Alan Shearer, or pretty much anyone who's come close to him during his football career. The former Manchester United captain stormed out of the 2002 World Cup because he felt Ireland's facilities weren't good enough, so he went home and had a good old tirade against McCarthy, then the manager of the national team. That's the only time that Keane would have been at the biggest football tournament in the world, and you feel like most people would have just shut their mouths and got on with it, but not Keane. That's just not how he works. Before Iran's game with Spain on Wednesday night, the former United captain was on ITV and was asked about his relationship with former Manchester United assistant manager, and now Iran boss, Carlos Queiroz. Keane telling a story about wanting to rip his boss's head off. You've got to be a big fan of a man telling a story in which he just had one regret, and, rather than it being that he made his peace with the Portuguese coach or not argued with him in the first place, it being that he regretted not ripping his head off. That is peak Keane and the Ireland assistant manager at his very best. You can't imagine any of his players saying it about him. It's becoming quite the week of Manchester United legends telling stories about the Iran manager that really sum up their personalities perfectly. Ahead of Iran's opening game at the tournament, against Morocco, Ryan Giggs decided to tell the cracking anecdote of the time Queiroz called him Giggs rather than Ryan or Giggsy. Wow. Hopefully Gary Neville can round off the coverage of infamous Queiroz at Old Trafford stories, or maybe it's brother Phil who has an epic tale. Next time just ask Keane about bunnies and watch him go.